All right, let's see who we got so far. Well, of course, James is in. Hello, James. Hi, Mick. Hi, Kim. Not missing one. Hello, DK. Deb from Denton. Hello. Deanna. Mary. Hello. Hello. Hi, Carol. Hi, Kitty. You're on time this week, Carol. That's funny. And I'm glad that you're catching it too, Kitty. Hello, Sue. And Melissa. All right, everybody. I'm so excited y'all are here. I don't know if you saw my video from this morning. I was playing with some alcohol inks in that video, and I gotta tell you, I had something else sort of planned for this today, and then I thought, no, you know what? I really want to play with some more alcohol inks. So we're gonna do that. And I have this cool tool. I showed that earlier as well. It's a hair tool, surprisingly enough. Hi, Tracy. Hi, Barbara from Ontario. But yeah, this is a hair tool. It actually comes with these pieces that you can put on, you plug them in there. But this thing, I'm telling you, works amazing. If you're trying to get that wispy look for your car or for your alcohol inks, this thing is great. I do have, let me pull it out real quick. Ooh, there we go. I have this one, which is dusty, super dusty, but this works great. It's just, you have to squeeze a lot. And sometimes people have said that with their hands, this makes it a little bit more difficult. So, hi, Kay in Pennsylvania. Oh, good, Kitty. I am so glad that you got them out and played. See, that's for me what it's all about. If it gets you out there thinking and wanting to be inky or play with whatever you have, that's the goal here, folks. That is the goal. Yes, it's a curling iron hair blower thingy. So we're going to use it again because I just really like it. And I love the price point on it. It was 15 bucks. Because originally when I saw Tiffany, I don't have her channel linked down below, but she does a lot of mixed media. But when I saw her originally use it, I was like, oh, how expensive is that? And then I jumped on. I was like, oh, 15 bucks. Let's see how good this thing is so I can share it with y'all. Yes, you can craft and do your hair, huh? I would probably get it all backwards, so. All right, so we do have some alcohol ink colors, and then I put them in the little cozies because since we're live, chances are I'll get them everywhere, and I'm wearing white shorts tonight, so I don't want to be wearing them on my shorts. We've got Stream, we've got an alloy, so this is Statue. We'll have to shake that up really well. We've got Terracotta, Stonewashed, and we have Aquamarine. I was going for more of a bluey, orangey, rusty kind of color. And then these are the products that I pulled out. This stamp set isn't available anymore. It's called Emphatic. It was a CZ design. Hi, Mariska, back in Madrid. Vacation's over. Wah, wah. Well, I hope you had a beautiful birthday, Mariska, because you deserve it. You ordered the squeezer. No, you know what, Deb, don't worry. The squeezer's great. I love the squeezer. In fact, I think the squeezer gives you a lot more playtime, if that makes sense. This dries your page really quickly. So you do end up using a lot more of your alcohol or your blending solution. So don't be discouraged. I love the blower. I'm not going to not use it. I just think that the blower is great if that kind of a movement would hurt your hands, or if you're trying to get that more wispy look. This, I think, is something that would be really good for that. So don't. And I do have a link down below to the hairdryer if that's something that you're interested in. I got it off of Amazon. You have arthritis in your hands, Barbara? Yeah. Well, there you go. That's the reason why I wanted to check this out, because I know a lot of people have said that. And my hands kind of get that way after a while too. So, and I know eventually I'm headed in that direction. So absolutely, that's why I wanted to give it a try. Yeah, the stamp set is cute. I love the sentiments. But you know, CZ Designs has lots of great sentiment stamp sets out there. They just don't have this one anymore, which is a bummer. And then I did pull in the Little Critters Corgi. There's a reason for that. My son just loves corgis. It started out as a joke, but now he's like, they are so awesome. So I'm just gonna make this card with a corgi, and then the dude stamp from CZ Designs. I've used this one so many times, and these two are available on the website, so I have those linked down below. Before we get into any of that, let's go ahead and get started with our background in case we need things to dry a little bit. So, yay, Cairo. I am excited for you to see it too. Living on the edge with those white. You're not kidding, Kitty. I am definitely living on the edge. I figured, not that I follow that rule of Labor Day and not wearing white after Labor Day, but I was like, hey, my husband and I are going to a baseball game tonight. So I was like, let's dress for the occasion. All right, so I'm going to pull out the 5x7 YUPO paper because we are going to make a 5x7. I've been really loving making those lately. Yeah, thank you, James. Don't forget to hit that smash that like button. And the reason I say that is because it really does help just promote the video so that it gets some views and then other people can see it. And so it's not all for nothing. It really isn't. It does help, so I appreciate that. Hello, PJB Stamper. Well, I'm glad that you really did it. Beth, how are you, sweetie? So good to see everyone. Yes. Okay, so I have some YUPO paper. This morning I used poster board, and for those of you that don't know what poster board is, because I have had that question, it's the giant board or like paper that kids get from the like school section at Walmart and all those places, and you can get it for like $1 and it's big, and then you cut it down, and it works actually pretty well for alcohol inks, which is nice because it's a cheaper alternative. It's not the same, but it definitely does work. So, all right, so let's go ahead and get started. Earlier today I used alcohol blending solution, but today now I want to try using the 90% isopropyl alcohol. So I just put some in a little squeeze bottle that I had, and we're gonna play around with that. So I'm gonna put a little bit of that on there, and this isn't super noisy, believe it or not. Okay, so let's see if I can do the wispy. I'm gonna be a little bit crazy with it. What is everybody doing this weekend? What do y'all have planned? I better keep the lid on the alloy. And honestly, I'm not really great with the alloys, but we're gonna do it anyway because I just want to. All right, let's put a little bit of that down, and then we can add some of this later, but I'm going to put it on low, and it doesn't give out a lot of heat. Now, if you put it on high, it might. So I start out with the poster board. I cut it with like an X-Acto knife and my ruler, and then bring it into my paper cutter. And so as you well know, if you've worked with alcohol inks, these babies do what they want, and you get a little bit of a different look every time. So let's see if we can get some more of that wispiness in there. And it probably won't do what I want it to do today. That's just part of it. Probably best to use one color at a time as well. Good for you, Mariska. Oh, yeah, I can put this right on my hand and I'm fine. So unless mine is faulty, it's not like it's cold, but it isn't hot. So, but it does blow the air around pretty well. So, or blow the air around. Blow the ink around pretty well. So let's add a little bit more color in here. It just dries it really quickly, so that's something to keep in mind. What did James say? Oh yes, our son is coming home tomorrow. We are so excited. Yes, he's getting leave for a couple of weeks. So I may be sparse and sprat. Boy, this is not looking the way I want it to, but that's okay. I'm going to add a little bit of this in there, keeping in mind that that is an orange and it will potentially make brown in there. And I actually don't mind that since we're going to have a dog on there. And I can already tell you that the alcohol works a little bit differently than the... Thank you so much, Mariska. Small blow dryer because it's easier. Yeah, easier for him to hold. That makes sense to me. That does. So I'm definitely getting a different result with the alcohol than I do the blending solution, but I still like it. I think it's definitely want some of that in there. Kind of looking like a hot mess right now. Hot mess express. I would say I actually prefer the blending solution, but I know that the isopropyl alcohol is a cheaper solution as well. I just like the results it gives a little bit better. But this is, I mean, that's pretty cool. I won't lie, that's pretty cool. And I probably just need to play around a little bit more, Kitty. That's just me. So I assume that you are talking about... Oh, thanks, Mary. I appreciate that. If Michael is, our son, is in the Air Force, he's in the Army. This is interesting. The more alcohol that you use, that sounds funny to say, the more alcohol you use. Yeah, it definitely dries quicker using the alcohol. Or I mean using the blow dryer. Ooh, that's kind of neat. Yeah, this is very cool. I'm digging it. I won't lie. I should probably bring in that alloy. I'm just concerned about how that's going to turn out, to be honest with you, because I'm not great with those. But I really love those deep edges. I think that's really nice too. All right, so let's try it. I'm going to turn this off for a second. We'll add in some alloy. And this is one of those you got to really shake. I don't blame you, Mariska. It is definitely a rabbit hole to go down. Because I love them. I think they're so fun. And when I start pulling them out, then that's all I want to do. Now I'm assuming with these, because I'm not real great with them, that you just need little bits of it. Let's do a little bit of that there. Let's add the alcohol to it and see how that spreads around. It's a lot more concentrated. It's interesting. Thanks, Deb. I appreciate that. An EMT combat medic in the Air Force. And your husband was 82nd Airborne. Wow. That's wonderful. Or if you drink alcohol while playing with the alcohol and you don't... Kitty, you're probably not wrong. Okay, so I'm not really digging that there. So we'll just see if we can move it around a little bit more. That whiskey is actually pretty cool. It's interesting. I will say that. It is interesting. Okay, well, that's where you're going to be, so... I just like that this thing isn't hot. It's not making my paper hot. It's not melting it. Because you can try to use your heat tool on this. That can melt the YUPO paper. So, thank you, Kitty. I appreciate that. Yeah, we got something going on here. I think I'll just add a little bit more color. It's probably a bad choice, but we're just going to add a little more color in some places, add a little bit more alcohol, and then we'll call it good. My stepdad always says, you're probably going too far. And you know what? He's probably not wrong. It's like I never know when to stop with this stuff. It looks like I just spilled stuff all over it. But you knew that was going to be how it was going to go, because I'm on live. I definitely have more playing to do with this, I'll just say. That's a thought. Oh, I like the idea of possibly flicking it if you use the alcohol with it. All right. I don't know if that's a good idea. I like the hints because... Okay, I'm going to try and soften this up just a little bit more. Which is just not working, but... This would probably be where I'd cut this part off. And you know what? I might just do that anyway. All right. So I think we're gonna stop there. Although, you know what? I like your idea. I like your idea. I think we're gonna do a little flicking. Let's do that. Let's put a little of this on the glass mat. I do have my, wherever they are. Where are they? Oh, where'd they go? Well, I did have them. I have alcohol ink brushes. They were on my desk. Of course, they're gone now. Nope, here they are. Found them. No worries, everybody. I found them. Okay, so I'm going to put that on my glass mat because I like that idea. I think that's kind of fun. We'll put a little bit of alcohol in there. That way I can swish it around and let's splatter it, which we're probably just going to make. I'm going to make a mess. You know I will. Okay, that was a brilliant idea, PJB. Brilliant idea. Oh, Beth, you're so sweet. Thank you all. You guys are awesome. More alcohol or blending solution needs to be poured. And you're absolutely right, Barbara. Yeah, it does. I like these little splatter. I think that's lots of crazy fun. All right, I'm going to clean off my brush, and I'll just do that with the alcohol too. But these brushes are specifically for the alcohol inks. And then I'll just wipe her up. All right. Your flicking challenge? I highly doubt that. Yeah, this looks okay. This looks cool, but I'm probably going to trim off some of those edges because they're a little bit harsher than I wanted. But I'm kind of happy with that. Looks like a hot mess, which, you know, that's how I roll, baby. That's how I roll. And that was fun. See, I love doing that. I love just sitting there and making all kinds of them. But I'm going to put my lids on. We got all over the place. You notice I have my lids marked because I have made that mistake of putting the wrong lid on the wrong container, and then you do contaminate the first bit that comes out, and I don't want to do that. So, all right, put those over there. I even have my lid for my alcohol, isopropyl alcohol. We'll put that off to the side. But there you have it. That's pretty. We're gonna move on. Okay. A fan brush is good for flicking. That is a good point. Yes, good point, Melissa. Love that too. Okay, so let's, for time's sake, I already did a little bit of die cutting, but we've got we'll do our corgi first. I cut him out of 3 different colors. I just needed the black for his eyes and his nose, so you can't really see him on there, but, and then I just put it all back together using some Post-it tape. I did it with the cream, and I did it with this rusty color, which is kind of why I chose to put a little bit of that in that background. Yeah, absolutely. I don't really like the globs of it either, and I really just think I need to play with it a little bit more. Obviously, practice helps. Well, I thought about that, Barbara, when you... I was like, I should really bring out my splatter box, but... I've been throwing all caution to the wind during this, so why not, right? We're just going with the flow. Okay, I'm going to peel this off because what I want to do to attach all these, because when it cuts this out, it cuts out all the little pieces, all right? They're all separate, and so you piece it together like a puzzle. So I'm going to take this, and we're just going to outline. If I have a pencil, I do. We're going to outline, but we're going to kind of go inside the outline, if that makes any sense. So and then I'll trim that out. This is just one of the many ways that are out there where you can do these little critters, which I think I may have to do his nose better because his nose is right at the end, so I'll do that. And then you can have everything attached. If that was a dog I was drawing, toothbrush to flick. Good idea, Mary. My mom used to use one. That's right. She did so many wood paintings. Oh my gosh. I always admired how she could paint wood and just make it look so gorgeous. And she did have a toothbrush. She had all the little tricks. A toothbrush to do some flicking. But yeah, how cool. Good idea. Hi, the Ink and Garden Spot. How you doing? You've never tried it. Well, I'm here to show you, well, all of it, because it's, you know, live, so you can see that it isn't always a perfect process, but it's a fun process. And usually you're going to want to pick colors that aren't going to like make mud when they're together. I chose colors that could potentially make mud, but I honestly was okay with that because I have a dog in here and the dog is brown, so that's fine with me. So, but yeah, normally if you watch me, you see I pick colors that are kind of in the same color family and try not to go, you know, divert too far away from that. Could you imagine if I drew a dog like this? Youch! I'm sorry, I'm cracking myself up in here. Oh, do we have a visitor? Well, hello, Miles. Do you want to come say hi to everybody? Yeah? Come here. He usually doesn't like to be picked up, and today might not be any different. Yet she doesn't. Hi, buddy. You say hi, everybody? What do you think? Of course you wanted to come in here when it's messy alcohol ink. All right, buddy. I'll let you get down. Yes. All right. Hope Max and Miles are not in the room with all, right? Yeah, I know. I don't know how that would affect on them either. Cat dancing. Thankfully, I'm done playing with the inks, and I definitely recommend. Mariska brings up a good point. Oh, thank you, Kitty. White shorts. You were right. I don't know what I was thinking. But yeah, Mariska brings up a very good point. These have fumes, so you definitely want to do this in a very well ventilated area, or use a mask. I actually have my mask up here that I've used. Well, before masks were in fashion, I used it all the time because I used to craft in a pantry. So that was that. Used to paint, thinking it would be careful, thought it was stood up and saw a blob of paint on my chair. Oh, yeah. Yep. Yeah. Well, you notice, do you see this apron back here? Normally I'm wearing an apron if I have any paint involved, but it's also quite a little work of art, isn't it? So... yeah, you'll try a toothbrush next time. I hope it won't stain my... Good one, DK, good one. All right. Yes, Miles, he's such a little cutie. Yeah, and now he's just wanting me to pet him. I'm sorry, buddy, we can't right now. He doesn't understand. Okay, so we're going to put our little corgi together. I've got all of our little pieces, and then we'll decide. So I'm going to start with this first. And how I'm actually going to do it, though, is I'm still going to use this negative. I think that'll really help me. Wait, before we do that, let's use a tape runner, and let's put some tape runner all over the back here. Am I getting it on there? You never know. No, I am not. Okay, here we go. Tape runner in action. I normally don't use tape runners. I'm a liquid glue kind of gal. All right. So now we can take our little pieces that we need from our corgi. I'm going to pop out those eyes. I don't want those in there. If I can find my tools. It's a small tornado in here at this point. You use them outside only. That's smart, Sue. Usually I have an open window or a fan going. You just don't want to take the risk. And you may not be able to tell that something is actually happening, but you don't really want to take that risk. So usually always start that with that disclaimer. I don't think I did that this morning, but usually I do. So I knew what you were saying, Hellhound. I knew it. I knew it. Upholstered chair. No, I know, right? Nope. That is my work of art right there. Ooh, did we get weird ears there? Because I put it on there funny. Possibly I may have to do some trimming later, if you know what I'm saying. Okay, I am going to use this little back piece of his leg. I think I can start just sticking the pieces on now. Maybe not. Maybe I'm making a huge mistake. All right, so I can't put that piece on just yet. We'll put this piece on, because I can put that together like a puzzle. All right. And then we can put his little leg on. Looks like he's got a little peg leg. There we go. All right, and then his little face. Do that. Okay, and then his eyes, I'm just going to poke those through using my tool. Guess I got to take it off of the Post-it tape first. Okay, line that up on there like that. And then we can just poke his little eyes through and his nose. Oh my gosh, he's so cute. I do have to do a little trimming up here at the top and around his mouth because I obviously didn't line him up perfectly when I put him on my beautiful little dog from underneath. Oh boy. Okay, so all of our little scraps, I'll pick all those up with my Post-it tape. And then we have our corgi, and I have a bunch of tape runner down here. So I'm going to put a little water on that, beauty of the glass mat. And that's another thing, the glass mat works so well with alcohol inks as well. Thank you, we love him. Michael's in here, yay! Michael is our son. He's going to be the one hopping on a plane tomorrow to come see us. But yes. Oh, thank you, Mirsky, you're so awesome. Yeah, I know. Isn't that corgi just adorable? Now, you could go in with like some ink and you could do some ink blending. I may add little flecks of like white, I'm thinking. Not flecks, but like I'll add a little bit to his eyeball. Carefully. Oh, that gives him so much life. I like that. Maybe we'll... I'm terrible at the like highlights. Of course, because I think I'm always making them look like balloon animals. But... he's so cute. Urgh. Okay, so we've got our corgi. I'm going to set him off to the side. And then our dude. So here's our dude. Big fan of the corgi. Yes, he is. Oh, thanks, Deanna. Yeah, I love that little stinking corgi. And clearly I'm not good with the white gel pen in certain areas, but I do definitely like it on his eyes. All right, so I went ahead and die cut out. There are two pieces to this die. You've got your shadow, but what I like about the shadow is it still has these little pieces that will poke out. There we go. So you've got the back portion, which I figured would be my shadow, or I figured I would do that in cream. That would be my shadow. And then this, I actually had some of this in my stash. I don't even, I think I got it through a Brutus Monroe kit, and it was like some glitter cardstock, but not glitter cardstock, you know what I mean? Not like the full-on glitter. This is actual cardstock that just has little flecks of glitter on it. And I think that was the last of it. So I'm not sure. I may have to go look and see if they have any more of it. All right. I'm going to go ahead and just use my liquid glue on this one, because these are big enough that I can just attach that down. But yeah. Okay. There we go. And reverse tweezers would have been a very helpful tool to use at this point. Okay, oh my gosh. That is just too cute. Okay, so let me trim down my paper. Because like I said, I'm not really that fond of those edges too much. So because this is a 5x7, I am going to use a 5x7 card base. I'm going to trim a little bit off of here. Let's see if that makes enough of a difference. And then we'll trim a little bit off the top, which I'm going to eyeball that, I guess. Because this doesn't go 5x7. All right. Okay, I'm happier with those edges. That's a little better. Not perfect, but I guess now I gotta actually... Okay, let's do a tiny bit more off of this one. Okay. That's a little better. I like that. And then for my card bases with the 5x7s, and I've mentioned this many, many times before, I like to use the already made card bases if you can get them on sale. For whatever reason, I can't seem to link them from Tonic, but scrapbook.com has them on occasion as well. So I just get them from there. This way I'm not cutting up paper any funny way, but... All right, Michael, I'm sure we'll be FaceTiming later so that I can find out all the wonderful foods you want me to buy tomorrow before you get here. So, okay, let's see how we're going to put it on there now. Oh my gosh, he's so cute. Ah, it's so cute. Okay. Hey, Laura. I know, right? The Lord is in control and we must trust him, and I 100% agree. So, 100% agree. All right, I'm going to just glue this down. You could use some foam tape. I may, let me think about that. I may use foam tape on our little corgi and our dude. We'll see about that. Okay, this is nice and dry. Let's see how I want to attach these. I may put the dude on there first, so that way I can just put foam tape on both. That's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to attach dude to the corgi. So it's basically just at these upper portions. And then how's that going to look? I think I need to turn you up a little bit, buddy. Okay. Then I'll flip it over. Dude, so cute. Thank you. No, I'm not going to do foil rubbing like I did last time. And the reason for that is I have never been able to get any success foil rubbing when I use isopropyl alcohol. The alcohol blending solution is a little stickier and it has a resin in it, which is another reason why you'd never want to put it in a spray bottle, because you don't want to inhale any of that. But just putting that down, it leaves those great edges, and the foil sticks to that way better. Like I said, have never really had any luck using the isopropyl alcohol, so we're gonna not do that this time. And there is a window, and I missed that window. So, all right, what do we got here? Let's pull out our scrapbook.com foam tape. I love these. They're so big. And then you just cut them down to whatever size you need. Let's see. That'll fit and not be seen. So bear with me. This might take a minute, because I had the brilliant idea that I wanted to pop it up on foam tape like a crazy person. But we're going to do it. Yes, I do like that. I do like that, Kitty. It does have a good shimmer. So that was a good suggestion. Just cutting this nice and thin, and it doesn't have to be everywhere, obviously. Just don't want it showing through the back. Which that one probably will. So let's move you to up here. Cutting it thin. All right. So I guess my next question, I was thinking about putting a poll out on my community page. What are things that you would like to see me do? You know, I obviously get on here and do kind of whatever I want to do, but is there something specific that you're like, I'd really love to see you do this? Or you haven't done this in a while. What about that? Is there anything that you guys are like, I really want to see you do that? Or, you know, could you do some watercolor, or maybe use this medium? I haven't seen you do that in a while, if that makes sense. Because I get on a kick, it seems, which isn't bad, but I do want to show you guys things that you would like to see, rather than just what Cassie likes. Which, honestly, let's be honest, I know I like it all. Boy, that's going to be fun to peel all that off. Okay, I think that's going to do it. And I don't know that we're going to have too much showing through. No, we really don't. Okay, that's good. Okay. You recently purchased the gel press. Okay, Laura, thank you. Yeah, I did flick the ink. Cartwheels. Do you want to see me get injured? Is that what you want? Deb, that's what would happen. I'm just saying. All right, you really, yes, some really skinny strips of foam tape from Amazon, and it works really great. Yeah, I should have pulled that out because I have some of that. If I had been thinking, which clearly I wasn't, I would have pulled some of that out because it does make a difference. This can be a little bit to fiddle with when you're talking about these tiny little areas. So, which I got it all over, don't I? Good grief. No space left undone. Hey, Mel. No, you're not late. You have little ones. Don't worry about that. Thanks for stopping in. Yay. More the merrier. Tap dancing. I used to take tap when I was in preschool, so I imagine I could annoy you with some serious tap, if that's what you want. Interactive cards. Yes, Melissa. I had planned an interactive card for today. I was going to do it. Maybe that's what I'll do next week. I would love James to craft with me too. I wanted him to do a voiceover for me, but do you think he would do it? No, he wouldn't. He's like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm like, come on, man. Help a sister out. All right. But I think that would be fun. Don't let him fool you. He made me a few cards once, so he can do it. James crafting. Yes, thank you, Cairo. I could make backgrounds like this all day long. Let them swap for video. I love that idea. I'm not going to lie. If I can convince him, maybe I will. All right, well, let's get a sentiment on here just besides dude, even though I feel like that says it all. Yeah, Melissa. All right, let's go, everybody. Let's get him to do it. Okay, which one do we want? There are so many cool ones on here. I wish this was available still. I'm going to put your awesomeness is boundless. That's what I'm going to put. I like that. Of course, I like all the sentiments, but let's do that one. And we'll do it on the inside because got to have something in there. Okay. It will be, right, Mariska? Face made for radio. Stop it, James. He is a cutie. If any of you follow me on like Facebook, he's a cutie. Now we sometimes tease him that his singing is the joyful noise, but you know, I still don't mind that either. Do it, James. Yeah. No, I have not shown a picture of myself tap dancing when I was younger. But I'll tell you, I told my mom I don't want to do it anymore because I miss Saturday morning cartoons. Remember that's when cartoons were on, was only on Saturday mornings. So I was like, yeah, I don't want to do this anymore. I miss out on that. Who knows? I could have had such an amazing career as a tap dancer. Cartoons got in the way. Yeah. Yeah, he'd be great. All right. Maybe I will do some convincing. I'll see what we can do. But I will forewarn all of you so that you know. Or maybe I shouldn't warn you, so you just show up every Friday and you come check it out. Make my own floral background paper. Oh, that's a good idea, Anne. I like that too. You guys have some good ideas. Are you taking off, Laura? I hope you have a great weekend. Yes, cartoons. It was a priority for sure. Zig water. Okay, I was going to do that. I was going to do that, Deb. That was what I was going to be doing today. So maybe I'll try to combine. I'm going to go through these comments and kind of compile a list of the different things that you guys have said, and maybe I can come up with something. That's true. There you go. Jim could just be in here working and I could make all the comments. Oh, Mariska, you're so sweet. Yes, that is what we did. Oh, getting ready to do dishes. Yeah. Well, we're going to head out here in just a little bit. We have a Trash Pandas game to go to. That is our, I think it's AA baseball here in Huntsville. So excited. I love that. And it's funny, it was actually some tickets that were gifted to us by, believe it or not, a friend of mine from high school. And y'all know I'm not from around here. I'm from a small town in Nebraska. And this was one of my buddies. Like, he and I were student council together, and he is down here. I just found this out not that long ago. So he asked, because he's a season ticket holder, if we wanted to go tonight, because he and his wife are going to go do something else. So I was like, sure. Maybe that's what we should do next Friday, since Michael will be here. Have Michael and James both make a card. How cool would that be? All right, we're going to have to figure something out. All right, well, hey, y'all, I'm going to get going because I know my husband's anxious to get there, and we're going to eat at the ballpark, and we're going to have fun. And anyway, but I love you guys. This just set my weekend off to a great start. I'm just, yay, so excited. But I do. I love y'all. I think you're fantastic. And the support and love that you guys give to, well, heck, my whole family is just incredible. And yeah, y'all are why I do this. And I hope this, the sentiment set is called Emphatic, and it is unfortunately not available. I grabbed a bad one, but I mean, it was a good one, but one that's not available. So anyway, I hope you guys have an awesome weekend. Thank you for setting me off on the right path this week. I am just so, so excited. And go off, be amazingly creative this weekend. Enjoy your time with your family or your friends or whatever it is you're going to do. Just go be amazingly creative and know that you are loved. And I will see you very soon in another video. Bye, everybody.